Hi everyone, this is Howard of AVtransfers UK and showing you another piece of unusual technology today. Here we have the VIKTOR W5 Hi-Vision video cassette recorder. I've just dug this out of storage. Again, it's one of those things that I'll never use, but I have one because they're there to be had. Let's take a look at that. It is a Hi-Vision W-VHS. It's a later successor to the I think it was Hi-Vision, or the earlier one, which is this one there, which is in my rack, which again I guess I should demonstrate, but it's probably the same thing, give or take, as this one. This is more of a consumer level machine, and I just forgotten how chunky this thing is. I've banged it around a bit, opening it up. There's a lot of Japanese on this, so I'm going to first take you around the machine, what the controls and things are, and then hopefully we're going to test it and show you what it can do. So this is Howard of AVtransfers.co.uk saying stand by. Okay, so I'm back here with this wonderful machine here, and I want to translate some of the words. So let's just take a quick look here, because everything is foreign to me, literally. And I'm sorry, I wish I could speak Japanese, but I can't. So we've got a whole bunch of interesting controls here. Let me just take a photo of the words to translate. Okay. Okay. Oh, no, that's not cooperating. Let's try that again. Right. If I could just get the writing off the screen, it would be quite helpful. Right. So, can you see that? I don't know if you can. I'm battling to see it myself. But what it looks like is as follows. We've got here headphone, high volume, hi-fi audio. This is BS voice. Okay. HD recording, automatic HD recording. No idea. Input 4. Okay. Let's have a look at that a bit better. It's not Hebrew. Maybe I should change it to Japanese. It might just help us slightly better. Okay. So let's have a look here. Remote. Okay. Here we go. So this is an unusual way of doing things, I know. We've got picture, sound, remote control, automatic HD recording, BS voice, not sure what that is. Okay, now let's just take a look over at the top, because again all of these controls are quite different to what we know. Okay, so according to this, we've got eject, I think that must be power, stereo, good lord, audio output switch, yeah, mono and stereo. Okay, what are those ones? Recording level, nice, it's got that. Balance, okay, what's this one? Picture position, time-based corrector, 3D noise quietening, or noise return. Okay, this is clock. Oh yeah, that's right, clock. Counter reset, yeah. Return to 0. Okay, what else have we got here? Okay, so these are your, obviously, play, record, high definition, shuttle, controls. Wow, pretty complex, huh? For a consumer level machine. Let's just see what this is all about. Okay, I'm taking a picture and then I'm going to explain to you what I see here as I'm looking at the actual thing. So here we go. Do you ever find your iPhone just goes dark for no reason? Not as good as they used to be. Okay, channel, tune, okay, memory, skip, cancel, sending, I have no idea. Oh, menu, alignment, tracking, perfect recording, okay, interesting, timer, booking confirmation, okay. No bookings there. Wow. Okay. Right. Well, that's an interesting look at the front. Let's just spin it around. It is playing happily there. Let's just spin. I've opened the top because I wanted to check it was okay before I started to do stuff, play tapes and whatnot. So there we go. This is an AC 100 volt. It is running off special transformer, which is fully isolated. Somebody asked me about fuses and things the other day, and I'm like, well, everything I open up is on a fully isolated transformer, so I don't electrocute myself. Okay, let's have a look here. Right, I'm just going to get this in focus. Don't know if you can see that, but let me tell you what I can find here. Okay, so this is some sort of satellite input, because it says from the antenna DC 15 volts. Generally that means it's powering an LNB for a satellite dish. AFC input, whatever that means. Shear wave output, I guess that must be PCM perhaps. Shear wave input, bitstream. Oh, okay, bitstream input, interesting. Detection output, pitstream output. What the hell's pitstream? I've heard of bitstream. What is pitstream? Can anyone tell me what that is? Very interesting. And this says BS gate and external BS equipment. Hope BS doesn't stand for bullshit. And let's just have a look here. Okay, so input 3. Love the number of inputs on this. Really cool. Another input. There must be, I guess, input 1 maybe. Output 2, output 1. But here's the interesting stuff. Here we go. There's some more stuff here. So there's a separate board here, and I remember opening up and finding there's a separate board in a separate layer at the bottom of this machine. And this one, let's just see what these things say. Okay, Muse decoder. I don't know if this has a Muse decoder built in, or if you would need to voice input. So maybe it's audio in, right? HD input, green, blue, red, of course. YPB, PR. Output, right. Okay, so easy. Output, input. Okay, so what we've got there is we've got your standard outputs, and I think we'll probably test it on that first, and then it's got its HD, and I'll have to feed it an 60 Hertz HD signal to see if it can record. Maybe we'll take it from the HD VHS just because it's the closest thing I've got to the right format. But there you go. Okay, and here we are. Now remember this machine, let me just tell you about this machine. The VIKTOR W5. Right, the VIKTOR W5. Year of production. Let's see if there's anything about that. Oh, Google, go away. Right. Yeah. as I suspected, there's not a lot of information about these machines in English. But let me tell you what I can see here. To me this looks like a 90s machine, a late 90s machine. There's a lot of plastic, but I'm not seeing a lot of surface mount capacitors. I'm seeing a lot of proper capacitors, which is very encouraging. Very encouraging, because that means there's potential it may work a bit better than the DVHS machines. I mean, everything I can see here, I'm seeing regular capacitors. I mean, they might be rubbish, but they look like normal capacitors. We've got what looks like a traditional power supply here. There's your tape. The head drum appears to be running at a speed similar to normal VHS. There's obviously more than just 4 heads or 6 heads. I mean, this drum is full of heads. There's a lot of there is surface mount stuff here, but I don't see surface mount capacitors yet, which is encouraging. And there's a lot more to it than a traditional VHS. It almost seems like there's a lot more layers on the mechanism. I don't know why. So the next thing I'm going to do is try and get at least an NTSC picture out of it for starters, just so we can see if the head's any good. Yeah? Stand by. Okay, so just on a quick test, I can confirm that it is playing and recording, or not recording, I haven't checked recording. It's playing a picture. It doesn't seem to have any issue with that, which is really encouraging. I've just got an NTSC mixtape that I made from the internet. I think it was just something I like to, whenever I'm working on machines, I like to have something musical to listen to. I can't play it here without getting into trouble. I seem to be getting in trouble a lot with YouTube. Anyway, so it does seem to be working. Let's just see now. If I push, oh, this front panel is a bit stiff. Push pause. It's got a very good pause picture. That's very nice. Play. Haha. I like the little Japanese or Chinese, no, it must be Japanese writing in there. Push pause. There we go. The flicker must be something to do with the camera, because it's not flickering to my eye. So just so you know that. Play. That must be play. So, and let's just try the forward. Ooh. Oh, it's got a very nice clean forward. That's very nice for analog. Wow, that is really, really good. Foxtrot's flats. Okay, let's just see here. Some of these mixtapes I make, they're just a bit of fun. Let's see. Does anything? Let's just see here. Let me try the 3D time-based corrector. Oh, look at that. Time-based corrector off. Time-based corrector on. Why would it say 629? That's interesting. What is 629? Interesting. Very interesting. Sound is good. Let's just try if I push stop what it'll say. Ah, you see, it's got an analog tuner. How would I change channels? Yeah, there it is. So if I go to channel 1, yes, baseband. Okay, and then cable. It's got quite a lot of capacity. I'm basically trying to see if there's like a line in option here. I don't know. I'll have to look over the writing again in Chinese, Japanese. Right, play. There we go. But still, that is impressive. That is impressive. Pause. Wow. That is frame by frame. That's really, really, that's up with the best I've seen. So basically, this machine is very impressive. I mean, I bought this on Buyee a couple of years ago. I tested it, it sort of worked. I had to get it moving again. It had a bit of rigor mortis in the mechanism, as they often do, but it's mainly plastic, so it's good in a way because the mechanism doesn't, get rusty and rusted up, which is another sort of problem you have, with some stuff from overseas. But being plastic, you don't have that issue. I bought this junk, and it seems pretty cool. So that's the W5. The next part of this video, I'm going to try and get a W-VHS tape I had a whole box of them. I threw them all out except for one. I kept one. I thought, well, maybe one day I'll need one of these. I could kick myself 100 times over for that. But I do have one tape. And between that machine and the other W-VHS machine, we should be able to do a recording. But what's going to be unique about this one is it's not going to be a DVHS or digital VHS, which was something I covered in a previous video. This is high definition in component format on analog tape. So it's an analog high definition picture. So it would have been a pre-runner of Blu-ray and HDMI and all that. It's purely analog in its high definitionness. The question remains how I'm going to display those images. Am I going to put them on a CRT monitor? It seems like I only have SDI in the high definition monitor inputs, so I think I may have one or two small monitors that will display the picture correctly. I don't really want to show it on an LCD because an LCD is not going to do it any justice. So stand by, and thanks for watching so far.
Hey everyone, so this is where I'm going to leave the video for today. I wanted to do some testing on high definition, but I've been visited by the flu fairy who's laid me flat for the last 5 days, and I'm just slowly starting to feel a little bit better. So, and you'll hear in my voice it's not as wonderful as it normally would be. I do want to leave you with this though. I just wanted to show you the difference between a DVHS cassette. This is DVHS, and that's what it looks like. This is a DF300, I guess that means 300 minutes at full quality. And the tape itself is very much like VHS. I think the only difference is there's an extra hole in it somewhere to tell the VCR it's digital. But the actual formulation is very different. It's metal. It's a good cassette. It's a nice high quality metal cassette. Ultrafine demagnetite technology. So that's what that one looks like. The forebearer of that one, the W-VHS cassette, also like hen's teeth to find. I've actually got two of these. This gives you 180 minutes in HD and 540 minutes in SD. Now, this tape can only be used in W-VHS machines. It will not fit in a VHS machine, I don't believe. And if it did, I think you would do yourself, well, maybe it will fit in a VHS, and it will fit in a VHS. I'm talking rubbish. It should. I mean, it must be fit, but it is slightly different if you look at it. It has a different sort of look at the cassette itself. The record option here is different. It's got a little tab. The part that normally is designed for recording is pushed out, and it has a sort of a gap here, almost about the size of an SD card. I don't know what that would have been for. But that is the W-VHS cassette, and the actual tape itself doesn't look quite as bright as the DVHS cassette, but I'm sure it's probably a very similar formulation. It says here, metal tape for high definition pictures. I think it's fair to say they probably are both metal tape. So good tape. I think if your machine is not designed for it though, it'll probably be like sandpaper on the heads. So I wouldn't try run that in a normal VCR, or you could probably, that's probably why people used SVHS tape to record D theater on, because it's probably close, but it's not as good. So here we go, here's the stickers. And I guess that's all I'm going to show you for today, and hopefully be back when my health improves a bit more, because boy, gosh, I mean, it even made me lose my beard. It is such a nasty bug, but it's going around at the moment, so just take care out there. It's a jungle. Anyway, Howard from AVtransfers, getting back to what I love, transferring videotapes for people of all kinds, shapes and sizes. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, because if I get to those magic numbers, I can grow the business and grow the channel. and show you more cool things, because there's lots of exciting things on the water. There's a 35 kilogram package on its way from Japan. What's that going to be? I need my health to be able to open that package, so stand by. Bye for now.